So as you know by now, it is actually July. Ignore that says June. And I am doing the hashtag July postcard play, which is hosted by Carrie the Crafter. The only rules are that it should be 4x6 and needs to have the number that corresponds with the day and some kind of gel plate print on there. And then I'm using this old, this is from last month. This was in the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group, which is always linked in the description box below. And this little thing was hosted by Becky, Paulla, and Eddie. Eddie has a YouTube channel. I'll try to link him as well. But they had prompts for gel plates in June, which I didn't do. So I may do it at some point. And just because it says June doesn't mean I have to do it in June. So today's the 2nd. So it says Texture Tools Foam Stamp. It doesn't mean that I have to do it on the gel plate if I already have something gel plate in my lovely stack here. And like most of these do have some kind of gel plate something. So, I don't know. I kind of like these. So those are a possibility, which just means that I'll need to add something from the gel plate on them. I think I want to use my flower foam stamp. So, well, that's interesting, but I don't think I have 2 of those. Ooh, that's a fun background. Oh, I think I'll use these because I'm pretty sure some of that was done on the gel plate. At the very least, the textures on there's textures on there, but I think that I want to. Ooh, that was definitely done on the gel plate. Yep, I don't know, but I want to have 2 that are similar. That's the thing. That has texture on it. Those are a little bit different, but similar. See, a lot of things I already have textures and tools on them. Ooh, all right, I think I like these 2. I don't know that they were done on the gel plate, but that's okay. I don't want to have to clean my... the thing. I don't want to have to. And which way are we going? I did portrait yesterday. Should I do landscape? It depends. I might do landscape today. Depends what I'm doing. And, I went shopping. Do you want to see what I got? You know I've been in the mood for neon, right? Well, I bought some brushes because they were buy one, get one free. And then I did find, I don't know how the top notch, I'm not sure how the markers work or if these are even that neon, but I've been playing with neon. And then I got the Master's Touch is on sale this week at Hobby Lobby. So I got some gel pen. Since for some painty papers, these were only $1.99. So if you don't have a brayer and you don't have a gel plate, we'll do some painted papers using those. These were half off or 40% off. So more neon colors, and I needed more white. And there are some people that have been asking about chalk paint on the gel plate. So I was like, oh, I could do some techniques using the chalk paint. And these, they cost a little bit less to get them in the smaller bottles than in the bigger bottles. So I was glad for that. There's like $1.80 to $2. But obviously, I love these dark muted, blues and greens. But also it's summer. And so I'm like really craving some neons. I don't know what it is about summer that makes me want neons, but there's just something about it. All right, since I'm pretty sure I did not do these on the gel plate, I am going to add a little bit of texture using the gel plate. I'm just going to use my gel plate as my palette. I'm just using some matte paint, some very thick matte paint apparently, and do a little bit of bubble wrap, very flattened out bubble wrap, especially over here where it's a little bit, well, it's very flat bubble wrap. It's not showing a lot. It's okay. Everything's fine. It's okay. There we go. Showed up a little bit. But that's okay because we also have this, which I love. If you're new, this came from the car that hit my car while it was parked at 2 a.m. Yep. And which I finally replaced that car. All right. I gotta figure out what to do with the rest of this paint so I don't waste it. I don't want to waste it. So I cut up my forest floor thing here. Let's just grab something from the box. Hey, maybe even another one of these and just see. It's a lot of paint on there, so it's slippy slidey. Oh, and I'm pressing really hard into the, so I don't know what this will look like. Oh, not bad. That's kind of cool. All right. And then I think there was another one of those, but I don't know. Well, oh, that's interesting. I want to get more of that out of there. Just, this is what's near me, so I'm just using this. Hey, it's kind of plain. It only has numbers and 2 colors on there, so, you know, let's get more on that fabric. That must be drying pretty much. All right. So that's fun, and just going to do that there. And I'm just going to use my brayer so I can get some of that off of there. There, and if I let that dry, I can pick up the ghost print. So that's what that looks like. Now those two need to dry. Because why not? If you've got stuff out, make more stuff. Why just make the 2 things you're making when you can make so much more? Alright, so now we've got some texture and pattern. How do I want to do my corners? Let me count the ways. I'm just going to use it. Might end up just using the 1/2 inch for all of them. We'll see. So far, that's just where it seems to want to go. Oh, did you not get to see that very close? There's that one. And there's that one. There. Now you saw them. But these are the focus. The focus. Ah! Okay, we're going to have wonky corners, apparently. All right, I was thinking about using the Dragonfly and adding some other stamps as well. Like some mixed media stamps. But let's figure out. I think I want him there. We will do him in, not yellow. Do him in black so he stands out really well. Nocturne. Use that one. So this is one of the foam stamps from PM Artist Studio, which, you know, just trying to finish this video so I can go watch Monday Mariah Makes Mondays. Okay. I'm going to put it here. I think I found my number 2 to put on here. I don't know if you see this tiny little stamp. I'm just going to ink the figure 2 and use that for my number 2. Thought that might be cool. So I'm pressing firmly, but I'm trying not to smush it down too much. But I do want it to, I might have pressed too much. It's a little blurry. Not sure that's the look I was going for. Pretty sure I bought, did I buy this one or is this an IMPP? If it's an IMPP, it's before she started marking them. Sometimes I have IMPPs. And the tail always wants to move. The tail, the butt, the abdomen, the thorax. I don't know what it's called. Maybe I pressed too hard. I'm pressing less hard now. Maybe. And little ghost prints here and there. I thought about using my daisy stamp, but like the one that's 3, I'm like, oh, I need to use that one tomorrow. So, let's see. Oh, and then figure. There it is. I'm like, figure 2. I just had it. I'll do that one in black. So I just want to ink the bottom part and just kind of put it on there. Doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. Figure 2. There we got the number 2 on there for July 2. And I wanted to put some other stamping on there as well. But maybe not in a black. Maybe more of, we have some orange. We have a little bit of green in there. We could bring out that green a little bit more, which is close to the shady lane. Kind of like that. Maybe just some little lines. I do like this with the Dragonfly because dragonflies, you know, represent change and metamorphosis. And so I always kind of think of direction. So I might, but not in black. I'll do it in the green, I think. but not green. Oh, maybe a navy, the dark. Oh, where was the twilight? Am I in the twilight? It wasn't in this pile. Yes, it was. Twilight. It's right on top. Boy, Darcy. Do you know anything? And all my stamp blocks are. I haven't taken care of them yet. They still need to be taken out of their bath and scraped. So north is right here. And press on there and hope that it gets on there well. Whoops. There we go. Got a little direction. It's always good to have some direction, but it's okay to veer off course now and then. Give yourself some grace with that. And then I will repeat the circle a couple more times. Yeah, we do have that green in there, so it's okay. So let's go ahead and do this in a couple places, I think. We do have the circles in the back, but they don't show quite as much. And this doesn't have to make a complete perfect. In fact, I can even overlap it on that a little bit. Do it on the other one too. We're doing two, remember? I apparently forgot for a second. I've made our little triangle with 3. All right, and I think a little bit of this in the, I want this end, I think, in the green, because I like to layer patterns, because why not? Especially where it's like really white. I want to kind of maybe, there we go, a little bit more up there. Sure, why not? All right, so there are my postcards for July 2nd. See, super simple. Started out with some probably distress inks on the background, added some texture with using the gel plate, and some stamping, some foam stamps, some acrylic stamps, all the things. I might go ahead and ink these as well. With what? With the twilight, I think. So there they are with a little bit of inking, kind of frames it out. I like that. I kind of want to add just a little bit of, have all those circles on there, in there. I mean, they're okay. There's nothing wrong with circles. But I kind of want, oh, of course it's not here. Why would it be here? I want to put some lines on there. But do you think that my stamp is right there? Of course not. All right, couldn't find the stamp I wanted, but I do have this IMPP foam stamp. And I'm just gonna, it'll just give me some not circles. You know what I mean? Something that's not a circle. It just, I don't know. It just makes me happier. This one looks kind of naked. It just doesn't look quite there. There we go. There we go. So there they are, finished for real. Hope you guys have a delightful day. Love you.